With the newest installment of the Monster Hunter series about to release, I've been hearing a lot of comparisons to From Software's Dark Souls. I wanted to evaluate on not how these games are similar, but how different they really are, and that making the comparison between the two does nothing but simplifies two amazing and unique games into a mundane subgenre of difficult. It's like making the comparison of swimming in a river compared to swimming in an ocean. It's the same technique, but completely different experiences. So without further ado, let's get started. The first Monster Hunter laid down the foundation of mechanics the game would follow up to this day. You are a hunter, you can wield one of many weapons, and you go slay gigantic monsters for resources. Simple in premise, but complex in execution. Monster Hunter is a hard game to master, but like a jigsaw puzzle, you are handed all the pieces at once. It's up to the player to figure out how to solve it. The aesthetic is heavy in ancient Eastern influences. Every part of the world tells a story of a society still not at the top of the food chain. Even certain monsters resemble ancient mythological creatures. For example, the Giganox, who is a terrifying sight. The monster is completely blind, spits acid at unsuspecting hunters, and has a bright red underbelly. Just like the Mongolian Deathworm, who appears to have no eyes, is red in color, and spits a deadly venom at its prey. Monster Hunter is an amazing game with unlimited amounts of replayability, but the size of the world is limited to the central hub zone and the different regions where the hunts take place. This is not a downside by any means, as it eliminates the problems that an open world would impose and puts you right in the action. Monster Hunter is a game of resource management, where every item in the game can be crafted into something or enhanced upon. This throws out the monotonous grind for experience points and replaces it with a more intrinsic motivation to keep playing. Want to be stronger? Build better equipment. Want to defeat a monster with armor-layered skin? Change weapon types to become more effective. Every question you have about the core game can be answered by playing more of the game. It gives a much better payoff in the end. Your character's level is replaced with you as the player becoming a better hunter, and a wardrobe of your conquered foes. A literal walking trophy shelf of your past accomplishments. The game I give credit to for teaching a generation of gamers that you don't always win, Dark Souls is considered by some as a masterpiece. With good reason too, the game has an intense feeling of hopelessness and dread right from the get-go. Dark filters make the landscape fitting for the murderous creatures that roam there. The opening of Dark Souls is familiar. You create a character, choose a class, and you are on your way. The game is known for its unforgiving nature, but the reason for this is we as gamers are not used to a game that made you observe and somewhat respect your opponent. Whether it be mob encounters or a boss, you have to respect the set of rules the game has laid out before you, attacking very methodically or risk dying and losing all of your recent progress. Dark Souls is very smart in the way that they drop the player off and let them experience the game. They teach the basics, but after that, you are left to explore this wide open wasteland. Unlike Monster Hunter that is centered around a hub town, Dark Souls gives you the freedom to go anywhere you want, at your own risk, of course. The game will drop a hint every now and then to lead you in the right direction, but you are left to your own devices most of the time. This can lead to going into a place programmed to be a higher skill level, thus leading to your premature death. This type of freedom is very rare in modern games, and it gives people a newfound sense of wonder that has been lost recently in AAA titles. But with that wonder comes the almost survival horror tone of the game. Around every corner, you never know when you will find something, or something will find you. So each game has its own strengths to make it stand out in the crowd as two of the best games around. Besides a patient combat system, Monster Hunter and Dark Souls have practically nothing in common. Each are their own beasts, and we need to realize that difficult does not make two games similar. While the challenge may make people have the same feeling of struggle, both games have so many aspects that need to be highlighted besides their difficulty. And with that, my name is Shane Walters, and thank you for watching.